I say the words. We're on the market, we are selling, and you buy this house. So absolutely, bidding strategies to buy residential real estate. So if you require any assistance with that, again, just tap on the team on the shoulder. Very friendly, here to help. Well, that's all the legalities out of the way, so let's get to the exciting part. We get to buy this magnificent piece of real estate behind me, but it would be rather remiss of us not to mention a couple of things about the house. You know, the house you see before us was the original home built by this family. You see behind me, it's a wonderful wonderful property. It's got a name to it, Mary Ann, which is one of the things that I first commented on. And if you go inside, it's kind of got that little bit of a time warp factor. We've got a great little footprint. We've got a couple of bedrooms, centralised bathroom, the formal lounge, formal dining. That used to be a third bedroom, if you so wish, could be a good idea for the rental. Then you got the kitchen, which then goes through to the billiards room at the back. So you can kind of see how it was a quintessential family home for Australiana. The other thing to make note of as well is the property itself. It's a wonderfully level flat block, wide frontage, 18.3 metres. The average size frontage in Glenora sits just over 15. So this is larger than normal. So if you do decide to recreate the property, you do get a beautiful streetscape on what you built here, which is absolutely a bit of a rarity. Close to truck property as well, no significant trees. So, you know, it does lend itself to lots of different options. Come in, live in it for a while, improve the property, go off, do that development subject to council approval. It's all here for you. I've asked everyone what they've loved most and they've said absolutely the position. Walk into schools, walk into GSAC, it's all here for you. Bentleigh East has been one of the hottest markets we've seen this year, and nothing's going to change from there, which is the exciting part, because when I say on the first call, second call, and third call, if you're holding the bid here today, I'm sure you're bidding to buy, so it's enough for me. I throw it over to you. Where do I see a fair and sensible start? I am in your hands. 1.2, sir. Welcome to the auction. Soft spot for the open bidder. Best of luck to you today. $200,000. Happy to take a ride. 20 $200,000. Would like to come in. $200,000. Do I see that? 220 from there. $200,000. Do I see that? 220. Great home. $200,000. Do I see that? 220. Finish $220,000 now, sir. Do I see 40? $220,000 over on the far corner. $220,000. Do I see 240? 240 on the nod now. $240,000. Do I see 260? $240,000 now. Do I see 260 there? $240,000. 260, sir. Yes, on the nod. $260,000 now, sir. Do I see 280? $260,000. Do I see 280? $260,000 now. All it takes is a nod. $260,000, 280 I've got now. $280,000, do I see that? 1.3. $280,000, do I see 1.3 from there? $280,000, where to from here? $280,000, do I see that? 1.3. $280,000 now, falling it down. First time in the call. $280,000, do I see that? 1.3. Well worth it, great home. Why not 285? You asked nicely. $285,000, would you go to 1.3 or go to 290? 290 I've got. $290,000, do I see 95? $290,000, do I see 95 from there? $290,000, do I see 95 from there? Great home. 95 on the knot. At 95 I've got now, sir, 1.3. $295,000, do I see 1.3? $295,000 now, do I see that 1.3? Well worth it, great property. 1.3 on the nod, 1.3 I've got. $300,000 now, do I see 305? $305 now, 305 I've got. At 305 I've got now 310. 305 over there. Pretty much been on the market the whole time. $305,000 if it helps the decision. $305,000, do I see 310? 310 on the nod. At 310 I've got on the nod now to see 15. At 310 I've got now to see a quick 15 or try 20. $310,000, do I see a quick 15 or go to 20? 315 I've got. At 315 now, sir, 20. 315 on my left. At 315 I've got over the million. $315,000, 320. 320 on the nod. At 320 I've got on the nod now, 25. $320,000, do I see 25? $320,000, do I see that 55? Get on top, 25 I've got now. 25 I've got now, do I see 30? 25,000 over the 1.3, do I see 133? $325,000, sir. on the nod. That one me 335 now. 35 is gone quick. At 35 I've got now, do I see 40? At 35 over the 1.3 now, do I see 340? At 335 over there. Now I'm in $335,000, do I see 340? 340 on the nod. Now I'm in $340,000 on the nod now, so do I see 45? Now I'm in $340,000, do I see 45? I like the quick bid before. Now I'm in $340,000, do I see 45 from there? Now I'm in $340,000, do I see 45? 45 I've got. Now I'm in $345,000, 350 soon. Now I'm in $345,000, 360 is the natural play from here. Now I'm in $345,000, could be a limit, most people work in fives. Now I'm in $345,000, do I see that? 350. 350 on the nod now. Now I'm in $350,000, do I see 55? Now I'm in $350,000, do I see 55 from there? 55 on the nod. Now I'm in $355,000, do I see 60? Now I'm in $355,000, do I see 60 from there? Now I'm in $355,000, do I see 360? Anyone else can join. Now I'm in $355,000, do I see 60? No? Are you sure? Now I'm in $355,000, happy to take 1,000 if it helps. Now I'm in $355,000, do I see 56 or 60 from there? Now I'm in $355,000, do I see 56 or 60? Now I'm in $355,000, looking good on the left. Now I'm in $355,000, call it down. First time in the call. Now I'm in $355,000, we are on the market, we are playing for keeps. He is buying this property if you don't bid. Twice now, I'm in $355,000, do I see 56 or 60 from there? Now I'm in $355 on my left, yes, no, maybe, 60 I've got. Now I'm in $360,000, 65, yes, on the nod. At 65 now on the nod. Now I'm in $365,000, do I see 70? Now I'm in $360,000, now I'm in $370,000, 75, 70 over there. Now I'm in $370,000, do I see 75? At 75 I've got now, do I see 80? Now I'm in $375,000, do I see 80 from there? Now I'm in $375,000, 80 on the nod. At 80 I've got on the nod now, sir, 85? Oh, you sure? Now I'm in $380,000, don't let me down, come in for one. Now I'm in $380,000, call it your last. Now I'm in $380,000, do I see 81, 82, 85? Now I'm in $380,000, calling this down. Once in the call, now I'm in $380,000, cheeky thousand buys it, yes? 81 I've got now. Now I'm in $381,000, another 1,000, 82. 82 I've got now, to see 3. 83 I've got now. At 83 I have now. What's the play? 84 now. 85? 85, yes. At 85 I've got a yes. Now I'm in $385,000. Try 90. 86 of course. At 86 I've got. Now I'm in $386,000. Come back in for 7. At 86 I've got now. I'll try 90. Sort things out. Now I'm in $386,000. 87, 90, up to you. Now I'm in $386,000. Point of no return. Playing for keeps. Now I'm in $386,000. Any bid buys. Now I'm in $386,000. Excellent property. Wonderful position. This is a lifetime position. You won't regret it. Now I'm in $386,000. Wonderful property here. Sir, haven't forgotten about you. Do you want to come back in? Now I'm in $386,000. Thank you for your bidding. Now I'm in $386,000. Point of no return. Play for keeps. We are on the market. We are selling. Now I'm in $386,000. Any late surprises? This could be your chance. Now I'm in $386,000. Called it down. First time in the call. Now I'm in $386,000. We in? We out? Need to know. Twice now. At 386. Yes, 87. Welcome back. At 87 I've got now. At 87 over the 1.3. Now I'm in $387,000. 88. 88 I've got now. At 88 now, do I see 89? At 88 I've got now with the 1.3. Now I'm in $388,000. Do I see 89? It's up to you. Now I'm in $388,000. Do I see 89, sir? 90, sort things out. At 88 over there, try 90, throw your last. I'm in 388 is where it's at. You told me that before. I don't know if I believe you now. Now I'm in $388,000, come back, $1,000 prizes. Now I'm in $388,000, called it down. First time in the call. Now I'm in $388,000. Do I see 89 or 90? Maybe increase the limit just a little bit more, you never know. Twice now, $1,388,000 playing for keeps. We're on the market, we are selling. 23rd and final time. At $1,388,000, late surprises. This is your chance. You guys shocked me before. 90, welcome to the auction. At 90, I've got now. At $1,390,000, do I see 91, 92, 95? At $1,390,000, 91, 92, 95. At $1,390,000, do I see 1, 2 or 5 from there? At $1,390,000, what's the play? What's the roll of the dice? We are playing for keeps. At $1,390,000, 91 I've got. At 91, 92 sir. 92 on the knot. At 92 on the knot now, to see 93. At 92 I have now, 93, 93. 94, 1-4, great decision. At $1,400,000. At $1,400,000 on the nose now, do I see 401? At $1,400,000, do I see 401.25 from there? At $1,400,000, where to from here? 401? 401, yes. At 401 now? 405, even better. At 405 now. At $1,405,000, do I see 6 or 10? At $1,405,000, 6 I've got. At 6 now. 7, of course. 7 I've got. Do we see 8? Yeah. 8 on the end. 10. 10, better decision. 10 I've got. $1,410,000. Do I see 11, 12, 15? Yeah. Which one? 11. 11, of course. 142. 142, better decision. At $1,420,000, that's how you bid to buy. At $1,420,000, do I see 21, 22, 25? 21. 21, 21 now. I know, these are the painful bids, but you never know. At $1,421,000, just takes a no. At $1,421,000, do I see 22, 25? Oh, 22, better decision. At 22 I've got now. At 22 I've got now, I'm going to 23 now. At $1,425, 25 I've got. At 25 I've got now, do I see 26? At 25 over the 1.4 now. Yep, 26. I know, I just hear yep as well. I'm hearing what you're hearing. At 26 I've got now, do I see 27? Flip a coin. Absolutely. At 26 I've got now, do you want to try 30?
Yeah, 30.
Why not? $1,430,000. At $1,430,000 now, do I hear a yep? At $1,430,000, every yep to yes. At $1,430,000, playing for keeps, 31. 31 I've got. At 31, 32. At 32 now. At $1,432,000, do I see 33? At $1,432,000, 33, 35. At $1,432,000, do I see 33, 34, 35? At $1,432,000, yes, no, maybe. At $1,432,000 now, call it down. First time in the call. At $1,432,000, playing for keeps. Got family discussion, 32 on my right. Point of no return, we are selling. Twice now, at $1,432,000. What's the right reply? Do I hear a yep? $1,432,000 on my right. What's the play? What's the roll of the dice? Absolutely got your best, John, over there. $1,432,000 on my right. Yes, no, maybe. At $1,432,000 now, calling it down. Once in the call. 33. 33 now. 34. 34 on the 8. At $1,434,000. At $1,434,000 on my 35 now. At 38. 38 I've got. At $1,438,000. At 1,438,000. At $1,438,000. Do I see 40 from there? I think they'll go 39, but not sure. At $1,438,000. What's the play? 125. At $1,438,000. Playing for keeps. We are selling. At $1,438,000. Where to from here?
Another 500.
500. What are they doing? Go to 40.
Yeah,
40, of course. At $1,440,000. At $1,440,000 now. Leo, 1, 2, 5s. Avoid the ones. Avoid the 500, please. At $1,440,000. Do I see 1, 2, 5 from there? At $1,440,000. Yes, no, maybe. Need to know. At $1.44 million. We are on the market. We are selling. At $1,440,000 now. Yes, no, maybe. Pull it down. Need to know. Once in the call, it $1,440,000. They said no. Twice now, $1,440,000. You never know. Great location, aspirational position, 1.44 over there. Great frontage, great home. Got the third and final time at $1,440,000. Late surprises. This is your chance. Calling it down. Once in the call, twice in the call, third and final call at $1,440,000. The property is selling. We are selling. We are sold. Well bought. On behalf of the team, my pride, have a fantastic Saturday. Enjoy the sun.